Okay. Two figures cross the snows of the barren white. A vast region of hills and snows and craggy mountains and dangerous forests. The two moons overhead giving their light, in addition to the purple and yellow fires that color the otherwise dark daytime sky. The wind is sharp, but the snow drifts down very gently. There are two figures coming over the hills, and the first of these figures, running on all fours, aggressively charging through the snow, is a small Gidon, one of the wild denizens of Havian's treacherous forests. Essie, please introduce yourself and your character.
Well, howdy everyone. I'm Essie, and my character is called Trap. She's a spooky-looking critter with randomness attached to her antennae, sticks and other antennas and little metal prongs and whatever she could find to make them longer and more intimidating. And she works very closely with her buddy, I suppose you could call him. Her handler? I don't know. That's basically who she is. Just a little sloth kind of monkey critter.
Okay. The Gidon of this world are small, wild, tribal. They're heavy. They are incredibly dangerous in large numbers. But this one seems to run alone, save for her one companion. A second figure riding atop a cleverly crafted sled made from a large bug carapace, lashed to his partner. He's a foreigner, not only to this region, but to the very planet. A Terran human, cloaked and braving the frigid landscape, hangs on tightly to handcrafted reins as they quickly move on forward. Arcadum, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hello everyone, I'm Arcadum, and I finally get to be a player. The man you see before you is the name of audacious Aetos. A traveler from the recent Terran base, a man on the hunt for others of his kind that try to hide out on foreign worlds. I'm here to complete my mission, to find those that would seek out to escape the law. I found this here four-legged critter. It's pretty useful, I guess. It's too fucking cold outside.
Rock on. Alright, as you make your way to your destination, coming close to the location indicated as a potential next sighting for your quarry on your map, a common outpost called the Grizzled Plate Shell. Your mark is a Dr. Marko Sidorov, a scientist and bioengineer. You don't really know his face. There wasn't quite that much information, but you do know that this is a place that has been frequented before, and if the pattern is correct, you should see him around here again, at least within the next few days.
What's the place called?
The Grizzled Plate Shell.
I got a couple basic questions real quick.
Okay.
Brush up on my lore that I'd know. What are the two moons called?
So the two moons are Kuai and Mozai. Kuai is big and red, and sometimes takes up most of the sky. The green one is Mozai. They're respectively the shadow and the mother. They are sometimes deeply respected religious symbols to the local common people.
Alright then.
Mm-hmm.
And the place, we talked about it a little bit, but I want to make sure I got all my facts straight.
Yeah.
What's the name of the base I was assigned to and that I'm operating out of? The Terran base, does it have a name?
Yes, you're currently operating out of Base 7.
That's right, base 7.
Mm-hmm. It has
Funny
there are two particular Terran organizations that work out of it.
Okay.
One is the Agnoia Foundation, which are the ones that you usually do jobs for. The other is a little more secretive, but you've at least heard the name. It's called the Uperlian Project.
Uperlian?
Mm-hmm. Uperlian.
Okay. What do I know about the Agnoia Foundation? Just a quick overview. You don't have to go into many details.
So the Agnoia Foundation, I'll kind of sum up here. When the Terrans arrived on this planet, it was already being invaded by another alien race, and the Terrans decided they were going to be helpful. And well, this alien race are quick learners. They copy technology. They have a bit of a hive mind, and they share information amongst themselves very quickly, and they replicate that technology very quickly. So what was a war of attrition suddenly became dramatically more dangerous because of the Terrans. The Agnoia Foundation has as their primary tenet making sure that the technology is not shared to a degree that it will be dangerous. Anything new that's made should not be shared in a capacity where these Meganis, these enemy aliens, could observe and copy it. And anybody who tends to be somebody who will disperse some of that, they like to try and have them tracked down and either captured or eliminated, which is where you come in most of the time.
That's what I suspected.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's been... I presume that's what this Dr. Marko Sidorov... Sidorova?
Marko Sidorov, yes.
Sidorov, okay. That's okay. Alright, then that should do for now.
Yep, cool. Alright.
Grizzled plate shell?
Uh-huh. Grizzled plate shell, it lies ahead.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys pull up on your sled, scoosh, come right to about here. We're coming to a set of double doors.
Alright, as we pull up, I'll put the reins, kind of tie them to the side. There's probably not, but I'll look for a stable or anywhere I could hitch my horse, so to speak.
There is, in fact, a stable around the corner. You'll see here that there are multiple blue firestone lanterns that are lit. They're a special rock that is easily mined on this planet. It reacts to humidity and water and burns a bright blue. There's also roped off, cordoned off sections that show where the roots of the tree that this place is built into would be. You don't want to step on those, and so keeping around the ropes is safe.
I don't want to step on the ropes?
You don't want to step on the tree roots because that tree will eat you.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Alright. In that case, I'll pull the reins, and then I'll kind of pull us towards the stables.
Okay. The map is yours. Go right on ahead.
Can I move both of us? Or I can only move one of us.
Only one. Yep. So you'll have to move yourself.
So you want to take me over to the stables? I flick the reins. Okay, let's go.
As you slide on your sled up to these stables, you will find that there are a few animals already hitched there. You will see one of these big birds. It's a big four-legged bird. They're called Licoris. They look like this.
Like a stabby bird.
Mm-hmm. The other creatures that you see positioned around are called Kyriactons. They are big bugs. They're very stout. Both of these creatures are carnivorous, like almost everything else on this planet.
Okay. Do they look like they're looking at me?
Make me an animal handling check.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Nah, probably not, right? Yeah.
Probably not, you know? Probably totally safe.
So anyway, I'm gonna look down at Trap, and I'll be saying, Trap, these things gonna eat my stuff.
Probably not. Karen stuff too stringy.
Alright then, let's get hitched. Alright, I'll Fuck my reins. Get over there. Just tie him to this rock, I guess. Yeah, this lantern looks good. Yeah, I'll just tie it here.
Tying
Just tie it.
just your sled, or you tying trap?
My sled. I'm
Oh, okay.
taking the Gidon with me.
to
I need a bullet shield.
Fair enough.
Good.
All right, come here.
Creatures seem to pay you no mind as you tie up your sled.
Good.
See?
Fucking raptor bird. All right, I'll take a quick look at the grizzled plate shell. I'll pull up my tactical scan, and I'll give it a quick once over. See if I can see any discernible features that may be of interest in a future shootout/firefight.
Important. Go ahead and give me that click so I can read it.
Yeah, I got you. I just gotta remember where I put it. Remember right here where I put it. It's that there recon scan.
Recon scan. Hey, specially built radar, powered sonar, exact location of all small and larger creatures and their numbers. All right. As you,
it's primeval awareness.
yeah, it's primeval awareness. As you activate your scanner on the tree and the grizzled plate shell within, you will reveal all of these creatures.
Take a gander. I'm looking. My eyes are open.
Among them, you will see various common ha, which are the smaller variety of the cat people on this planet. You'll see a number of common ro, which are big, grizzled, strong, often nearing 10 feet tall sometimes. They're big, they're heavy, they're ferocious. And you'll notice a few common ha busily working around the stoves and things. There are a couple of very strong heat signatures within.
Okay. No Terrans, then, I take it.
No Terrans.
Okay. Alright, with that, I look down. Hey, Trap. You smell any of my kin around here?
She will test the air and see what she can smell.
Okay. Make
Do I roll for that, dear?
Make me a survival check.
Ooh.
Okay. As you sniff about, you smell delicious Kyriakodon and delicious Liquori and delicious Common and one Terran.
Do I smell delicious?
You smell like...
Don't answer that. I didn't say that in character. I didn't say that in character.
No. Just you smell. No other Terran smells.
Couldn't have been that easy, could it? Alright, stay close. We don't want any of these pelts getting the wrong idea.
Edon is hungry.
Yeah, alright. I hold on. Let me look at my pockets. Oh shit, I left the sled over there. Do I have money? Just because we didn't really ever go over that.
You have some. You have a few.
What is the money here? Is it like snowy bucks?
So there are Terran credits, which is what you tend to be paid in for back home stuff, and in this particular region of the Barren White, there are these tokens that are exchanged. They're usually considered for like a stay and a meal in a place. And I'm gonna say you have about 2 of those remaining.
Okay. Are my Terran dollary dues acceptable? And like what's the acceptance rate of it? Like, do I feel like I have money, or do I just not have any money? In this
you don't
area?
really have money out here. Your money is useful in other places.
Yeah, like a big city or something with
Yeah.
a currency exchange. Yeah. Okay. Bunch of country ass bumpkins. All right. I'll look down, see that I only have 2 tokens, and then I'll look over to Trap and I'll say, "If you stop complaining about it, maybe I'll feed you."
Or maybe the mark that we want comes sooner.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Tell you what, you can have a foot of his. And I approach the door.
All right. As you walk up, to the door, it swishes open.
Ooh! Does it sigh at me?
Sliding door. It sighs to the side. Nice reference. Very good.
Thank you, Tipset. Anyway, as it opens, is it warm inside?
It is certainly much warmer than it is outside, somewhere around 32 degrees.
Oh my god, thank Poseidon. Alright, I'm gonna walk inside, brush off my snow.
Alright, as you do, the door sighs close behind you. As you walk in, you will notice a variety of tables with large sitting cushions. There are rugs everywhere. The inside of this tree seems to generate its own kind of biological warmth. Like, all the trees here tend to be places where people gather because they are inherently warmer than everywhere else. As you walk in, you'll see various patrons sitting about the place. And of particular note, you will see a guy over here in the corner wearing a cowboy hat. He's got a big old gun leaning against the wall next to him.
That's culture appropriation right there.
Yeah, it is.
There's no way he developed... is there a West here? I doubt it.
That's right.
Fucking Aaron Boo. This otaku-looking ass mother... Anyway, I'm gonna take note of that. Is his hat fancier than mine?
It is not. His looks, in fact, pretty beat up. Like it's been stepped on a few times.
Good. The voices are quieter now. Alright. Taking a quick scan throughout the room, I'll gesture over to the nearby seat closest to the door so I can keep an eye on it. Let's sit down. Alright, is this like some Japanese I gotta squat down?
Yep.
Or are these proper chairs?
No, they're flat cushions on the ground. Little bean bags.
I will look down at my harness, and I guess I'll activate fucking sit mode so I don't crack my legs trying to do this.
Very good. As you tinker around with the buttons on your leg harnesses that keep you from being slowly crushed by the gravity of this world, they click into position, lowering you to a nice, sort of comfortable sitting position.
It'll do. I make sure and I leave the throttle open so I can stand up quickly.
All right.
And then I'm going to take a look around.
Okay.
Take my time, really investigate each person as much as I can see from my position.
All right. As you are looking around the room, people watching, give me an investigation check.
Hell yeah.
Trap, if you'd like to do this as well, as you are on the job with him.
Yes. Does anyone smell suspicious?
Oh, baby!
Rock on.
Tell me their secrets.
All right.
Who kissing who? Tell me now.
Trap, these people are a bunch of people. Some of them probably taste better than others. Who knows? However, Audacious, as you look around the room and you are perceiving and paying attention to their mannerisms, the trained eye of a bounty hunter, this guy over here with the hat, absolutely a weeb. You were right all along. That gun that he has leaning up against the wall.
Yeah.
He would have to be as big as he is. You'd probably say he's probably near 10 foot tall when he's standing. He'd have to be that big to carry that weapon. That right there, 1 second, is an Orok M31B machine gun. It is meant to be mounted to a transport, and this guy is lugging it around himself. He's probably pretty tough, pretty stout. He also occasionally lights what appears to be a cigarette of some kind.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
And he's over there puffing and smoking in the corner.
Like, that's I look at myself in a reflective surface and realize that he's totally trying to steal my entire vibe.
The entire vibe. As you look around, a lot of these
It's a
people...
good thing I'm more cool-headed, or else I might start killing people.
A lot of these other people don't seem to matter. They're really just here, eating. A couple of these little guys will come over here and talk to this guy a little bit. He'll say some stuff under his breath. He seems to have a way that he carries himself that makes him seem like he thinks he's pretty cool. Also, there's another guy at the bar. This guy looks like a huge nerd. And
a
he's...
nerd, you say?
Yes, just a...
Someone who might spend time in a laboratory, you say?
Just a huge nerd. He is a blonde common hut. One of the little ones. He's probably somewhere...
Is that normal? Like, is hair color like a weird thing that I should know about?
Blonde is kind of a fancy color. Usually common have really light hair. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's kind of an off gray. Sometimes it has a bluish or greenish tint to it, but it's usually very grayish white. You'll see a blonde one every once in a while. Not super often.
I have another quick question.
Yeah.
I noticed that he has anime hair. Is that common, or is he, once again, culturally appropriating from my species?
So the anime hair is incredibly common.
Okay, alright.
The common, tend to have very...
Alright, yes, that was funny.
It was pretty funny, thank you. I laughed at my own joke, and I appreciate you laughing as well. Good. But they usually have very thick mane-type hair. It tends to stand, basically.
Okay.
But this guy is also decked out in all sorts of tech. You can see as he turns, he appears to be nervously nursing a drink. And he's got a tech visor on his face, much like yours, but it only covers one eye. Another couple of interesting things that you'll notice is every once in a while when he turns, nervously fidgeting in his seat, his pant leg will pull up a little bit, and you'll see that one of his legs is a prosthetic. He has a mechanical leg.
Is that also uncommon?
It is relatively uncommon. Most
for
people,
the common, right?
Yeah, for the common. Most people here don't survive long enough to get a prosthetic if they're that wounded. Okay. Something wild about this guy. But yeah, he's missing a leg.
All right, that's enough. That's enough red flags.
Yep.
I'll turn on my visor and I'll scan his ass with my tactical scan.
Okay. All right.
Let me see what kind of tech he's got on him.
Oh boy. Okay. This guy has a variety of things. Let's see here. You got to make an insight check. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So make an insight
versus his thing.
And he will make a deception.
Not bad. Not bad.
Let's see how his deception does. Okay. All right. As you look and you study his details and things, let's see. This guy is carrying other tech. He has there's a blaster at his hip, a small common style blaster. They shoot little energy blasts. He also is carrying not one but two of those these items called packs. They're what Terrans have called packs. It's an acronym for Particle Acceleration and Containment. It is the local, most common style of technology. It operates like a Pokeball does. You can capture items and then store them as light.
Like capsule core level shit from Dragon Ball?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh my god.
He's got a couple of those, and one of them seems to be wired up through his sleeve and onto a fancy glove that he's wearing on one of his hands. This guy probably has all kinds of... That better not be a sword. He's got all kinds of techie... He's got all kinds of techie doodads. None of them are obvious right out, but you know that this guy is probably a bag of tricks.
I'm trying very hard not to losing my shit right now. It better not be a sword in that capsule that he pulls out. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna start acting up. Alright, so he's got Pokeball. He's got Capsule Corp stuff. Alright, cool. Do I know if you can store people in these, or is that only objects?
You would know. You would know that you cannot store people in them. You cannot store living things. And in fact, you've had a couple of experiences where someone has shown you food being stored in it. Any organic thing. All things come back a little more 3D printed than they went in. And so food kind of comes back weird, tasteless. Everything tastes like oatmeal after it comes back out. You put a nice steak in there, it'll come out tasting like a steak-shaped oatmeal.
God, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm certainly no Quaker.
You can only imagine what would happen if you put a person in there. Yeah.
They would become an oat to go.
They become a Quaker. They come out as a Quaker, yes.
They come back as a Quaker, yeah.
All right. That's what you know.
So, after taking a long look at that guy, I'll look down to Trap, and I'll sort of speak in a lower tone. You see the one in white?
Mm-hmm. I see.
Go get me a drink, and when you get close, take a big sniff. See if you can smell my people on him.
Okay.
Here. I drop a shell into its hand.
Trap will kind of hold out her two claws on each paw and just kind of like try and cup them together to catch a little token.
Okay.
And then she'll stand up.
It's a shame I'm so sociopathic, or else that would be very cute.
Yeah. And then she'll stand up from the cushion and she'll kind of do the toothless waddle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Balancing so that she doesn't drop the one and only coin.
The stitch walk.
Yeah.
Waddle, 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 waddle. You waddle across the room.
Over here, and she how high up is the counter?
About two of you.
While I'm studying him, by the way, I want to pull up his anime watch list. I'm just kidding.
You'll find that he doesn't have a single one. He hasn't seen a single anime in his whole life. What's wrong with this loser?
Knew he was fake. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Essie.
You're fine. So she'll walk over here, and since she can't really reach the counter, she'll just kind of like stand, and while she's near him, she'll take a deep inhale, preparing to speak, but also to get his scent.
Okay. Give me a perception check on that one.
Come on. You can do it. Fuck. God damn.
He smells like... He smells like a common, and there's just this faint scent of a recently struck lightning bolt. You know that kind of ozone-y scent?
Uh-huh.
That's what he smells like. Smells like burnt fur.
Huh.
But as you're analyzing this guy, this lady will seem to notice you. Oh! Of course, we have a... Shoo! Shoo! And she'll start doing shooing motions at you.
And in my few common words, Trap will say, drink. Now.
What?
And she'll kind of like offer her hands like flick to show that the coin is there, and then kind of make it like glisten in the light. Drink.
She will
now.
The barkeep will reach over here and grab a long spatula, and she will very carefully scoop the token out of your hand and then flinch. And she pulls it up and she's like, "Oh, well, I'll be. It is one. Yes, one moment. What drink would you like?"
Perhaps Quill's kind of flex downwards and kind of out, and then flex back to what, may or may not be normal. She says, drink. Drink.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good. She will go over here and she will prepare a water.
I cannot read what Arcadum is writing.
I said I am reviewing this casual racism for future review.
The barkeep will come and very carefully, very cowardly, shaking like a leaf, hand you out this big cup of water.
Trap will try and get it in between her paws and in between her claws so that it doesn't fall on the ground.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm getting up. I pull the throttle.
All right, Audacious and Trap, please make me a perception check as this is happening.
She's about to bite the edge of the glass so that she can carry it better.
I fucking swear to God.
All right. You don't notice that. You do notice all this going on. Trap, you get the impression that someone is staring at you, and as you grab the edge of the cup with your beak, this guy is giving you the stink eye. You speak. You say words. Oh, he'll kind of hold out his hand and do the little talking clap motion.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm pulling the throttle so hard. I hear that, right?
I'm going back. Says the. Yeah, you hear that.
I am approaching.
Okay. Do very many Gidon speak words?
I look down.
She's just holding the cup
right.
in her mouth.
You don't have any thumbs. Yeah, let me help you. Let's grab it.
Oh. She'll give a sigh of relief, and her quills will kind of shake in a certain pattern, which you would recognize as thank you.
This guy.
I will see that, and I will go, yeah, you too.
This guy will notice that you are helping this Gidon. Oh, is it with you?
That there's my property, yes. And who are you?
He will nervously look around and then grab his glass and take a quick swig. I am Laborakai. I am the one who was supposed to meet. I think you are Sidorov, yes?
That depends. Who's asking?
Well, me. I was hoping that you would be here sooner. I've been waiting for 2 days.
He'll, Audacious will kind of shrug. Well, you know how it is. Snow and all that. Come here, Trap.
Do all Terran scientists run about so heavily armed?
Depends on which country they're from my homeland.
Oh, I see.
But yes, the one that win do. That's for sure. I'll look down at my glass and see that there's bite marks in it. I will drink from the side that doesn't have any bite marks. Does water taste weird here?
It does not taste particularly weird. It's really clean, kind of glacial.
Ugh.
It's always
hate that.
cold.
I like chemicals in my water. Well, I'll drink the fresh, clean water for as long as my grizzled mouth can take it. And then I will just hold the glass towards Trap and I say, drink up. And I will full stare at this dude and not break eye contact as a little sloth creature drinks out of my open cup.
Very interesting. May I ask, what took you so long?
Like I said, the snow.
I've never had a problem with this. Well, you're not on foot or something. I expected you to be on some kind of vehicle.
Well, things don't always work out the way that they're supposed to, right?
That is the truth, as he will almost chug some of his drink and then smack it on the table. Hey, I need another, and also for my friend. And this barkeep will run up nervously and set him another drink and come over here and bring you a cup. What's your pleasure?
Alright, we're speaking common, right?
Yeah, speaking common.
And that's like the common of this world?
Yes.
Or is it trade, trade speak?
It's the common language of this world, or at least this region.
Do I know the word for whiskey?
Yeah. There's actually a drink that is like whiskey. It hits like a brick, though. Like, even for you.
Okay. I don't want to lose my shit. But at the same time, when you say it hits, does it burn going in?
It burns both ways.
So it has high alcohol content?
Yeah.
And does it work differently, physically speaking? Like, could I set it on fire? These are all questions for later.
It is not flammable. It's just
unfortunate.
Too sugary for some reason. But
sugary?
Yeah, it's sweet.
Oh my god, is it a White Claw? What the fuck?
It's like a White Claw. Yeah.
I'm not drinking that. Fuck that. I will look down and I will go, you got any Terran whiskey back there? I'll even take some wine if you got it.
Terran whiskey. Out here? No, absolutely not.
Tell you what, why don't you just bring me... Just bring whatever you got. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So she goes and grabs something, and she will pour it into your glass. It is white and kind of viscous. And she'll walk away to go work.
I'm too mature for that joke. I will look over to the Boracay. And at this point, now that he's bought me a drink, I will kind of just say to him, well, thank you, friend. Where I come from, buying someone a drink is considerable kindness. Now, shall we get to business?
Yes. In fact, I had wondered, the sort of science your people are proposing can certainly lead to an interesting future for our respective people, you know. But you must understand, I am pursuing it for my own religious reasons, to some degree. You don't think this will be a problem?
My people have always had a kind of a problem with religion, but we've always made amends when it's needed.
I see.
We're also very varied when it comes to religion as well. I think it really just depends on who happens to be in the position of power at that time. Systemically speaking, the bureaucratic process that would take to interfere is too slow to really get in the way of what it is you're trying to do.
He'll
So it should be fine.
cock his head and smile and nod sagely. Well, I understand the idea of whoever has power being on top. There's a in my religion, I am a member of the Seventh Claw. There is a ritual we refer to as exalting. If what your associates are proposing is possible, we could skip steps. It would be phenomenal for my people. And then, should we be successful, I expect that for my involvement, I will be welcome to reach out to my clan to join us. It would be invaluable interest to them.
Well, that's certainly something to think about. Is it applicable to all of your kind? I know some of you are bigger than the other ones. I will throw a glance behind me towards this fucking monstrosity back here.
It is, yes, but it tends to be more favored by thought speakers. You know thought speakers? Are you familiar with this?
I've heard a little bit of it. It's we don't really have that where I'm from, but apparently you can feel each other in your mind or something like that.
Yes, some of us are more adept than others. Not me, of course. I am but a humble scientist. As you guys are having this conversation, the doors at the entrance of the place will swish open, and these guys will appear.
Okay. As they appear, I will look to him and I will say, be careful. I think they might be here for me.
Oh, why would you think that?
Bounty hunters.
Oh, well, I do well as well, and perhaps we will split up, and I can meet you somewhere later.
Do you have a place you could give me? Coordinates in my visor.
No.
I give him my drop box.
Dropbox. Okay, I tell you what. We will connect and we will catch up later. I will send you a message. We can pick up from there.
Sounds good.
Okay. As he swigs the last of his drink, be well. The moons guide you. And then he will start.
Yeah, may you be mooned.
He will walk right past these guys and out the door. As you see these guys come in, they will be having a conversation. Make me a perception check. Where's Trap? Where did I lose her? Oh, she's there. She blends
right here.
Sitting in the
She
bar chair.
blends into the bar chair.
Did you finish drinking out of my cup, by the way?
Yeah.
Ah, sick. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep that on my person in case I need the glass.
You'll notice that Trap was sitting just kind of bored. She wasn't really listening because she only speaks Terran. She actually doesn't speak common. So, she's just...
Alright, that's the last time you make that joke.
Right? Common.
Winky face. But
time, right? I'm gonna go crazy.
She did perk up when the door opened.
Alright.
I'll lean down, take a sniff, get their scent when they get closer.
Alright, you will see these characters walk through the door. You've got this guy, and you've
Nice
got
stash.
this guy,
No stash.
and then you've got a pair of dudes in armor and weapons. These guys are armed to the teeth. They are wearing heavy armor. They're visored up. They walk in, they're accompanying each other, and they exchange words at the door. And for a moment...
Can I listen to them?
Huh? What?
Can I hear them from here?
Let me see. Did you make your perception?
I haven't. I was asking
Oh, yeah.
if I could
Yeah. Please.
Okay. Here we go. Alright.
Okay. Trap, make me one as well, since you're over. Okay. All right.
Thank God I have this combat sloth.
Aetos, you can't quite make out what they're saying. One of them seems nervous. This one here with the stash seems a little more nervous than the others. This guy carries himself with just an air of absolute apathy. They're talking amongst themselves. Trap, you pick up some words with your 19. This guy is in fact nervous. You pick up that they are here to meet with a guy. There's a common. His name's Laborokai. Keep an eye out for him. And he just walked right past them. They didn't even notice. And these guys here say something. Look, we're gonna gather at a. There's this nearby trading post. We're gonna make a stop there before we go back to the base. You stay here. You meet the guy, and when you find him, give us a ring. We'll come pick you up. Okay. And then these two guys will leave, and the doors will swish open and swish close behind them as these guys walk in carefully, looking from side to side cautiously. And they kind of edge around the room, and they come sit over here in this corner.
Trap lowers her voice and kind of paws at Aetos' leg.
I hear. Idan hears that they want to meet with the same pelt that we just met with, Laborokai. They go to a trading post nearby before going back to base, and they are waiting to meet him here before they call for pickup. We beat them to it.
Audacious will nod at both the usefulness of the information and also at the slight sliver of pride to hear Trap use one of his many favorite slurs for these fucking disgusting cat people. He will then turn in his stool and will see his Terran quarry. I presume that this guy, from the context, is probably my mark. But to be certain, You said I had no facial recognition, right?
That's true.
Can I scan his visor to see if it's putting out any signal or anything?
That is
Something
pretty clever. To do this, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh
Because
shit!
this is going to be some hacking.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, here we go. See, am I proficient in hacking? I don't really know.
I think you are.
Okay,
Sure.
so I'll just roll normal then.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Let's see. Let me do a private roll here because it is contested.
I'll try to add him as a friend on Facebook.
Oh. All right. Meets it, beats it. You do manage to hack into his visor. It has a bit of a firewall, but it's nothing too complicated. You've busted through a couple of those in the past. Just little things. It's a standard make, right? Nothing too fancy, but you hack your way through it, and on his visor, which will immediately replicate on yours for a moment, flashing from your normal purple setting to green, and then back to purple as it flickers in. You siphon the information from his visor. It tells you the temperature of the room. It gives you a general scan of the heat signatures in the area, and it has the name in the bottom right corner. Dr. Marko Sidorov.
Okay. Alright, so since I'm in, I would like to review his message history.
So that would be on a different device.
Okay. In that case, okay, what would his UI display give? Any recordings he's done lately through his visor.
Okay. As you flip through a couple of them, there are surprisingly few for a scientist. It's possible that he keeps most of that stuff in another device or more under lock and key. He seems to be careful, very careful. There are a couple of photos. He apparently has a dog. There's a couple of other.
Dog?
It's an okay dog. It's not the cutest dog you've ever seen. He's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, a little scraggly behind the ears. It's got cute eyes though. Beyond that, not very much of anything. He's got a couple of pictures of stars. He's got
pictures of stars, you said?
Yeah, pictures of the sky.
Do I recognize any of the constellations?
Yes, in fact, there are 3 photos in succession. One of them is the main constellation in the sky right now. It is called the Plate Shell. It is a big purple surrounded nebula with a constellation in it, and it's representative of the gigantic traveling bugs that you'll find here and there. There's another one which is of the previous month's main constellation, which is of the fish. And there's another.
The fish?
Yeah, it's the fish. And then there's another of the sky during another month prior than that, called the Mother.
The Mother. Okay.
So he just kind of, he appears to take pictures of the sky. As you flip through a couple of them, most of these pictures seem inconsequential. And then you'll see one that is really weird. Like really weird. Let me find a picture here real quick. You will see this picture.
That's as a constellation, or that is the actual picture?
The actual picture.
Hold on, I'll make a special note of that. Stick green bug armor person pointing down. Okay.
But beyond that, you don't really find anything else particularly of note. As you're flipping through this man's personal photography, you will see that this big lady she's like 8 foot or so, will grunt as they sit next to her. She will sniff at them, and she will pick up her drink and food, get up, stand up, and thump, thump, thump heavily across the room. And then she will look at these little guys, and she'll look at that guy, and she'll just kind of sit over here. Hey, handsome? Seat taken? And he'll just kind of grunt, and so she sets her food down and her drink.
Okay. After that disgusting distraction of whatever mating ritual those pelts are doing, I will return back to work that matters and things that are relevant to me. That was gross. Anyway, as I start to review more, I'm sorry. Please understand, I'm in character.
I know, I love it.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I'm in character right now. He will, satisfied with the different photos that I have found and recordings. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? So it keeps track of temperature.
Yeah.
I would like to search through its records of temperature keeping, and I would like to see if I can basically what I'm looking for is a collaboration of temperature spikes, both up and down, so I can see how long ago he was in a warm space.
Okay, make me another Arcana check then.
Okay.
As you're operating this stranger's phone.
Let's go, dude.
Like a teenager. He picks up this phone and it's like, oh, look, buttons. And he's just flipping through them like they're nothing. As you flip through the temperatures and things, you will see that only a day ago, he was in a place much, much warmer than this. You would say a comfortable Terran place, like a lab, potentially. He appears to spend much time there, many days in a row, and only rarely seems to actually go out into the cold. This being one of those times.
How long ago? How far away do I think this Terran place would be, collaborating the time between the temperatures?
He's been out.
How long did he travel?
He's been in cold temperatures for approximately 3 days.
3 days, okay. 3 days. And the outpost that they were talking about, have I heard about it?
No.
Okay, I've not heard about that. Give me a second, I'm thinking. Temperature, photos. I checked the vitals. Any injuries?
He appears to be healthy.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that. Can't think of anything else that a UI would hold. Is it possible for me to, minimize that I could quickly get back to it in case I needed it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll minimize the program and put it in the back. Keep a tracer on him.
Okay.
I will look down.
You will know also that there's a proximity. So if you were to try and access his visor once you're out of his range, then it would go away. But
it's proximity based.
Yeah, it's proximity based.
All right. So in that case, I will then look down the trap and I'll say, seems like he's about 3 days out from where he's been living. Doesn't travel a lot out. He probably has no idea what he's doing. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe what we do is we try to separate them. You saw those two go outside. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What we need to do is we need to separate those two so I can get that man alone. I double-check my contract. Is it dead or alive? The recovery of Dr. Mirko.
Dead or alive. Either or.
Do I get paid
Preferably
more
alive.
if he's alive?
Yeah, you get paid more if he's alive.
Okay. Okay. Now comes the tricky part. If you have any ideas, Essie, go ahead. I'm just thinking about what to do next.
Well, which one do you want to take?
I prefer to take my kin alive if possible. Not the guy in the armor. You can have him. Eat him completely. Whatever you want from him. but the other one we need to take alive. But we need to get them separated from each other, preferably. I'll stroke my 5 o'clock investigator shadow. All right, so I'm gonna take a gander at the guy next to him, the heavily armored soldier. How stacked are we talking when you say stacked?
Let's see.
I imagine this is one of the few areas that I would have real expertise in, is what kind of weapons and armor.
You do the guns.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. At his side, you can see that he is carrying a M12 tactical shotgun. It is
Okay, that's a problem.
medium range, wide area blast. He has a couple of he has lots of little pouches and pockets, and he has inferno grenades.
Oh my god!
He's got a couple of those on his belt.
Okay, and those are exposed.
They are exposed.
What's your? This is for future reference. Do you do aimed shots, called shots, things like that?
Case by case. Sometimes yes,
That's
because cool.
That's fair. Yeah. But not gameable. I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
In this case, I mean, he's just sitting there.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna shoot it right now. 'Cause my mark might die, and I want to get paid maximum amount of money.
Yeah.
Now, maybe if Talon was closer to them, then I might do it. But it's not worth it right now. Okay. What did they say? Trap, what did they say? How long are they going to be out before they meet back up again?
They are only going to be here until they meet Laborakai. Once they meet him, then they call for pickup.
I'll nod. I'll gesture for you to follow me. Okay, I'll go out in the snow. Do I see tracks of where those two guys went?
Make me a survival check.
I will use my recon scan
Okay.
as well.
Recon scan.
Actually, this is what I'll do.
Yeah.
Kind of play to my strengths here a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to use my recon scan, and then I will look down, and I will say, Trap, see if you can smell them out, which way they went. So you can make the survival check, because I don't got nothing.
All right.
I'm so
All right.
glad I have an Axeloth with me.
As Trap is sniffing around and you're looking with your visor, Aetos, the recent heat signature readings of these Terrans, they were in the area, and a little while they definitely left. There is the faintest heat signature in the air that is too much for people. But Trap, you smell fuel. You recognize from a few of the larger transport devices that you've been around with your Terran. There was a big ship, but it's gone now.
She looks up in the sky, and she see the like trails, from where the ship may have gone through the clouds. Hello?
Yep.
Oh, I can? Which
Oh, the trails. Yeah.
She was
Sorry.
asking you.
I zoned out. That's my bad.
can I see where the trails went from the ship? Like, did they go through a particular bank of clouds? Can I follow them through the sky?
With that 20, I'll say that yes. They appear to have gone north
Aha. Okay. So she'll come back.
They took a ship and went north.
I'll nod, and then I'll say, and Laborikai, you got his scent?
We'll take from that same survival check. He and his particular scent from his prosthesis appear to limp through the snow, and then his scent ends around here, along with one of the mounts that was tied up, and he appears to have taken off in a southerly direction.
Is that what makes him smell like burnt fur? Is that his prosthesis?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yes, he went off this way on a mount.
I look up my recent contacts when we Dropboxed. Do I have his info?
Yes, you do.
Can I shoot him a message? Is that something I
Yeah.
can do?
Yeah, you can. You're a Terran. You're full of
sick.
all kinds of techie things. You can
Okay, I
send
just
him a
wanted to make
message.
sure. I'm not super certain on everything I can do.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I will gesture for Trap to follow me. I will then stop here and I will point to the sled. Go get that.
Edon has no thumbs, but okay.
Oh, right.
And she'll
Fucking useless fucking slave. Undo this. And then I'll walk away from these weird birds. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna move over here, a safe distance. I'll take a quick look around to make sure nobody's listening in on us. Quick little proximity scan. Ain't no nerds around.
No nerds around.
Okay. I'll look down to Trap and I'll say, alright, here's the plan. We're gonna call that fellow back. And we're gonna have a talk with him. And then we're gonna send him, bring back the man we after. Separating him from the guard if we can. Things might get hairy. I'll need you to take out the big one first.
The one with no face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say flabbergasted at how dumb that was. Okay. Alright, I will shoot a message to Laborikai.
Okay.
And I'll say, need to meet. Emergency.
After a few moments pass, you'll get a little beep 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 in your visor, and it will shoot back a message to you, which you'll read on the face. Returning, and then it just kind of leaves it at that.
Okay. I will, so on the way here, so it's like a forested ice planet, right? Like it's a lot of trees and stuff?
There's pockets of trees. Yeah.
Okay. I'll send him some coordinates of some loosely hidden place somewhere where we can meet away from the semblance of civilization.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me grab him. As you make your way off to these coordinates, you eventually will find him once again.
Okay. As I see him approach, I will kind of favor my arm, feigning an injury a little bit. And I will come up to him, and then I will say, it's a good thing I found you.
Oh, what happened? I thought we were going to meet later, but is now a good time?
Plans change. Plans change.
I see. Well,
They're here.
What? Who? Who is here?
All of them.
I am unaware of who this all is. Make me a persuasion check there, Arcadum.
Okay. Yikes.
Yikes. All right. All of them. Who is them? We were not my people, and certainly you are supposed to be undercover. No one is supposed to know you were coming.
Someone ratted me out.
He will kind of squint at that. Who?
I'll smile and I'll say, Sikkim.
What kind of name is this? I don't know what you're... Okay. Trap, if you are sickiming him, the two of you are ganging up on this guy in the middle of nowhere?
Yep.
Yeah, he is... There is no way that he is going to beat the two of you combined in a fight. You take him down.
Good. Pistol whip the shit out of him.
He's out. He is unconscious.
Alright, cool. While he's unconscious, I will cut off one of his big toes and throw it to the Gidon. I'm a man of my word.
Yum.
Alright,
Yum.
so while Gidon's feasting on some toe, I'm going to personally jack into all his shit, and I'm gonna find all his information.
All right.
I'll take my time to do it.
You take your time. Mm-hmm. Occasionally, he will kind of wander back to consciousness as you're poking
And
through
I'll
his stuff.
hit him in the face.
And you'll hit him in the face, of course.
Bonk.
All right. Laborikai is a common artificer. He's a scientist. He has all kinds of nifty little gadgets all over him. He's got a variety of... essentially, he has a spell book. By D&D standards. He has a couple of neato abilities and spells, all connected through his little glove to his little pack device. He has some basic utility items and things. He does not appear to have anything that stores information. He simply has lots of gadgets. This guy professed to be part of an organization and a religion. However, he has apparently no actual contacts with any of those people in his visor, which strangely has a bit of a... there's only the slightest of Terran influence in it, mostly in the UI, but the way it's set up and the way the buttons work and everything, it's foreign. This is common technology, somewhat bootleg based on Terran tech. It's also brand new. All this tech that he has on him is all brand new, like barely used. Like he just recently got it.
That's not okay with the Agnolia Foundation right there. That's unacceptable. Before I deal with the justice of totally murdering this man in cold blood, I would like to search his visor to see if there is any contact between him and Marco.
Okay. There is one message, kind of backlogged a little bit, and hidden.
Okay.
But eventually you do sift through and get to it. It details the meeting location and a general day and time to meet, which was about 3 days ago.
Okay.
There's a little bit of discussion back and forth about the Tefra organization and how Laborikai, with his knowledge and his skills in common style technology and his advances in pack tech, should be able to be of some great influence in their project, which has run into a snag. Something, big words. There's a couple of things in there that are very sciencey, very mathy. Yeah, just download the whole thing.
I'll download that. I'll read that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would like to activate his capsules. Let's find out what he's got in there.
All right. As you activate his capsules, make me an Arcana check.
Hell yeah. Come on, feet, don't fail me now. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Woo! I'm so good at this game. Let's go.
All right. As you go through his capsules, you will note something very important. His tech most of the ones that are used as weapons are heavily bound to a common mind. It requires a certain degree of thought speech to be able to activate them. However, they are labeled. And he has Shocking Grasp, Burning Hands, Entangle, Comprehend Language, Bane, Invisibility, Blindness, Deafness, Silence, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Does he have anything else, like other more conventional weapons, like grenades or?
He does.
Maybe ammunition?
He has a common light blaster.
Okay.
It's a weird little gun with the handle in the middle. He also has a number of blaster charges that go with it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Do the blaster charges like overheat? Can they like explode or anything?
No, they do not overheat or explode. They're very reliable. But basically they represent 6 shots, and then they have to recharge over time over a short rest.
Oh.
But if you
God, pelts suck.
If you take his gun and you shoot it a couple times to see how much it sucks, it looks like this.
I can't see that. It's privately rolled.
Oh, is it privately rolled? That's dumb of me. Hang on.
You can just reveal. It's fine.
Here you go. And it looks like that.
That's interesting. I'll put that in the old loot bag on the sled.
Okay. I'll drop those in your
then.
inventory. Second.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like to tie him to... Are there non-carnivorous trees?
No.
Is there a rock I could tie him to?
Yeah, you can find a big rock.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna tie him to a rock.
Tie him to a rock and take his toys.
Yep. And then I'm gonna wake him up.
Okay. After a while, give him a couple of slaps, splash some water in his face. It's cold, and he'll wake up. He'll come to, sputtering. What are you doing? What is this about?
So let me ask you something, Pelt. Do your people have a heaven or a hell?
I don't know what these things mean.
Explain.
Explain.
Oh, right. So, where I come from, see, there's a place where good people go when they die, and bad people go when they die as like a karmic punishment or reward for how they live their lives. Do you have anything like that?
Yes, sort of. Do you want... So there are, in my religion, the 7th claw.
Mm-hmm.
There are 7 other me around. If I kill them, I become more powerful. And if I am the last one, then I live forever.
I need just a second, Waymaker, that you just made a Highlander reference.
It's actually a The One reference, so... You know.
Yes, excuse me. That's completely different.
It's also
anyway.
It's also a Cats Have 9 Lives religion.
I get it. I understand. Anyway, as he says this, I will say, so you're telling me that if you kill all the other versions of yourself, that you become like the one?
That would be the idea. It would become the 7th claw.
I see.
He'll spit blood.
Can you feel each other?
No. Doesn't work that way.
I see.
You have to find, you have to be confident, and then you have to kill them.
Right. So, here's the reason I'm asking this. As I will pull out my enormous magnum and put it against his head. You're going to answer my questions, or else the others of you are going to get a power-up. We understand each other?
What do you want to know?
First, you're going to tell me everything you know about Dr. Marko Saturov, and what you were going to meet him for, and where.
He'll kind of chuckle to himself. I should have known. I should have checked. I'm so stupid.
I shoot him in the knee. I don't have time for this.
He will cry out to the empty snows that can't hear him for miles. Okay.
I'll put my gun back to his head.
Okay.
Please
okay.
answer my questions.
Marco, he's a biologist. His people, they're working on a way to make Terrans not weak. No offense. They're mixing and matching or something. It's something crazy. But the idea and my interest is because if I could skip steps in the exalting by combining any common or something like that. Maybe the science is untested and they were having some kind of issue. I was coming to help, and they were making promises. No, Sidorov, he's just a scientist. He's just a guy. We were supposed to meet. He was supposed to take me to their base. I don't know. I know nothing.
All right. Well, let's make a few things very clear, shall we? What I need you to do is you need to tell him that you need to meet with him. You need to tell him that it's an emergency. And you need to tell him that he has to come alone.
He'll kind of look down at his shot knee. Did you shoot him in his actual leg or his prosthetic?
No, I shot him in his real leg.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm not gonna ruin my loot.
Whatever you want. This. You are stronger than most Terrans I've run into. Most of them are wimps. What happened to you?
Shoot him in the foot.
Ah! Okay. Enough. He bleeds quite a bit, but it seems to seal after a little while. Faster than it normally should.
Oh. I'll log that away. I put my gun to his head. Do it now.
Yes. Repeat the instructions. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. What did you say?
Tell him that you need to meet with him, and you need to meet with him alone. That your position's been compromised. Give him these coordinates. And I will give him the coordinates of this place.
Of this spot? Okay.
Yeah.
He will reach up slowly to his visor. Okay, I'm doing it.
And I can see everything you're doing, by the way. And if you say anything, or even if I get a whiff, a tiny little trestle of your pelt ass trying to pull something.
Okay, I get the idea. You
Good.
have a problem. And he will vocally input the message to send to Sidorov to meet him at these coordinates. There was a hang-up, something went wrong, he needs to meet here instead. And send.
Okay. Did I see him also mention he needs to come alone?
Yeah. It was in there.
Okay. Full message, got it.
Full message.
Alright, I will wait for there to be, I don't know, is it put on red? Like, does it show that it's been read?
It does not. There's
Okay,
no
well,
indication when somebody reads.
Then I shall have to hope for the best.
Okay.
At this point, after he has done as I asked him, I will then sheath my magnum.
You are
And then I will...
very gracious.
Go ahead.
As he will stretch in his binds against the big old rock.
So I have a few more questions.
Yeah. Well, speak them. We have nothing but time, apparently.
So when you die, your people, you don't believe anything comes after?
Some do. They're idiots, though.
I get what you're saying, right? Like, why would you believe that some big force in the sky is gonna save you? What, you guys believe that the moon's gonna save you, right?
There are these, no, the moons, they are gods, right? They are
Yeah.
observers, they guide us. But there are these people. They call themselves the Path of the Nine Lives. You see, they are snooty. They think that it is about self-reflection and becoming the best you can be. And then when you die, you do it again, and then you become better, hopefully. And then you do it again, and again, And who wants to do that? It's stupid. But supposedly, if you make it to 9, there is the chance that you become so good and so strong and so wrapped up in your own stupid mind, that you become what they call a skycat, and then you become one with the universe. It's big mumbo jumbo. It's stupid.
Okay. I kind of absorb all of that. And then I will kind of lean in.
My people also have a belief. See, we believe that there are some beings in this world that are so dark, so evil, that they can take the lives of others into a dark and terrible place. Some in my people call it hell, others call it Hades, and I'm not sure what to call the place, but I know it exists. I was wondering if you could do something for me.
He'll look down at himself, tied to a rock, at your mercy. Whatever you want.
When you get there, tell him I sent you.
I'll shoot him in the head.
And he will be shot in the head, and so passes the Borokai.
Cool. I'll untie him from the rock and I'll say, Trap, take that behind the hill and eat it. Not the metal parts. Save that.
Okay.
And she'll drag Laborikai away.
All right, and I will spend the rest of this time setting up the ambush point.
Perfect.
Because he might come alone, but I'm not going to be caught off guard if he isn't.
Okay. As you set up your ambush point, what do you do? How do you go about that? What's your setup?
Couple things I'm going to do is I'm going to set up some really basic just sensors. Essentially anything that if it moves, I can hear it, whether it be an errant twig or snapping branch or anything like that. So I'll gather some refuse and I'll spread it in a circle around it. Can you describe the terrain to me? How much cover do I have on this spot?
Let's see. You got the big rock, which would make pretty good cover, though there's a big old blood smear on it now. There's some.
I just clean that up.
Yeah, you can clean that up. There's some brush and tree cover to either side of the area. We're gonna call it. Actually, let's take you guys to a map. Might as well.
Okay.
We're gonna do that.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Sounds good. I'll get us set up.
I'm also going to go AFK and get a little snack.
All right. Let me get us set up over here. Nah, not that one. We'll do this for now. Okay. Put you guys over here. I have the best wife. She just brought me a peanut butter cup. Claps for Essie in chat. Let's see here. Oh yes, good.
Oh man, it's good to be a player again.
Oh, I'm glad. You having fun so far?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Good.
Get to play a bastard.
Excellent. Okay. Let me see here. All right. When you're loaded.
I'm in.
Okay. All right. Aetos. This little tree over here, I'm going to say is the big old rock that you had
old rock.
Labораkai tied
Got
to.
Okay.
This is actually a tree. These around here are also trees. And this is a big freaking huge tree. You don't want to go near its roots.
So this is the eating tree. These are the not so eatable trees.
They'll try and eat you. They'll just chew on you a lot more. This one won't have to chew.
Okay. Well. All right. I look for a snowdrift then.
Okay, there are plenty of those. Take your pick.
All right. I will dig a little trench for myself and cover myself in snow, pulling my cloak in using the natural camo, and I will become the abominable snowman.
All right. You take your time to prep and sort around. Okay. After a while, as Trap, you're over here munching on the remains of a corpse and removing from it all the little doodads and wires and nifty little gadgets. You want to tell us how you go about that while I eat this delicious peanut butter cup you brought me?
So, she's got claws, right? She just
Yeah.
kind of slices the metal parts off, you know? Puts them in a pile. Eats her fill. Gives the rest of it to the tiny tree. Shove. And then,
As you do, you drop some of the remains on one of its triggers, just above the snow, sticking out like little sticks. And a big old root will pull out of the ground and wrap and pull them under the snow slowly.
and then, presuming that she's still got the sled near her, or if she doesn't, she'll go get it. She'll scoop the metal bits onto the sled and then kind of put the reins in her beak and kind of pull it somewhere safe.
Put it over here. Put it over here behind the snowbank so we can get out if we need to.
And so she'll pull it behind the snowbank.
Also, I need you in bullet blocking distance.
Mm-hmm. Where?
Respectfully.
Here?
No, it's very disrespectful. Right here is good. Just hide right there.
So, am I in your trench or in front of the trench?
You're in front of the trench, but like you're smaller than me, right? Like you're.
Oh yeah, I'm like 2 feet tall, maybe 3 foot.
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
like-
Just dig yourself a little hole
Yeah.
right there.
So I'll kind of just cover myself like that one spider that covers itself in the sand.
A trapdoor spider?
Yeah, yeah. Only little pieces of what's left of my quills stick out of the snow when I'm done, you know?
Little
And my
shimmy, shimmy,
beak
shimmy, shimmy,
looks
shimmy,
like a
shimmy.
rock.
You know what's
I'm just-
crazy? It is so easy to hide bodies on this fucking planet, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
It really is. All right, but
And I got a free leg. Fucking
as time
nice.
passes and you're sitting out here in the cold in a snowbank, Aetos, I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution save
You got it.
as you're waiting in the snow.
Alright, Constitution saving throw. Fuck. I've done this before, I swear to God. Alright, here we go. Hell yeah.
As the snow falls gently and the wind bites sharply, you pull your cloak a little bit closer, but you seem to shrug it off as your keen senses are focused on one thing, and that's the hunt. It keeps your blood pumping,
Hell
ready
yeah,
to go.
dude.
As you wait there like a predator in the snow, eventually, this guy will appear over the snowdrift. As he will cautiously walk forward. Make me a perception check, real quick, both of you.
Alright. Oh, thank God I have you. I'd be so fucked. I rolled well, okay.
All right. As you guys watch him walk forward, he appears to be alone. However, there is a moment where you catch a hand sign. Cautious, curious, to the side, around hip height. It's definitely a communication. But as he wanders slowly into the area, he will stop right about here. And he will look around cautiously. And he'll reach up to his visor. And he'll tap it once. And from your distance, you will see him mouth something. And then tap it again.
I'll tap mine to reinstate my hack that I had in there.
Uh-huh.
What's going on? What's he up to?
He has just sent a message to Laboracai's visor.
Okay.
Also, with that 19 trap, beep, 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 something is beeping and beedly beeping in your pile of supplies that you have stashed in the snowdrift with you. The jig is up. This guy notices that. Roll for initiative.
Awesome.
Alright, let me see here.
I'm so fucking ready, dude.
Alright. Everybody in here. Good. And, everybody roll. That should have rolled everybody. Roll everybody. And begins. Okay, let me get some music. Let me get some fighting music. Alright. Aetos, you have initiative. This guy is just standing out here in the snow. He hears the beedly beep, and he pulls out his sidearm. He has a little gun, a little one. Pathetic.
This is a fucking jam. Alright. Do I sense they've seen me?
Oh yeah. Well, no, he doesn't see you. Actually, let me roll his perception. Let's see if he does. I doubt he
should
does.
also roll stealth, right? Like
Yeah, roll stealth because you're stealthing.
Yeah.
You've been waiting there forever. Yeah, he doesn't know where you guys are. He doesn't see you at all.
Hell yeah. Alright, I won't give the order to sick him yet. I will use the fact that I'm stealthed and he can't see me. I will activate tactical scan on him.
Okay.
I'll make a wisdom against his perception.
Let's see that insight. His insight. Oh, you make an insight versus.
Yeah, I make
perception.
insight. You roll. you just keep the roll if you want. That's fine.
Oh, I forget what it was. It's like a 14.
Oof.
He rolled like a
God,
13, so.
Yeah, that beat it. So I failed. All right.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be it for me because he can't see me. So
Yep.
haven't ruined stealth yet. So I'm just gonna watch him.
Okay.
There's definitely other people here, so I passed her.
Alrighty. He will point his gun in the general direction of the beedly beeps, but he cannot see you, and so he will kind of dash over behind this boulder.
Okay.
And then he will attempt to stealth behind it as his action. Let's see how good he is at that. Cough. You guys go ahead and roll perception checks for me, but I bet you have him.
You might be surprised. Where did you go? Must
Where'd
have been the wind.
Alright. That will end his turn. Trap. He is running behind a boulder.
Can I check the area to see if I can pick up the sense of where his companions might be before I make my move?
You can make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, well.
Nope.
Ah. Well, I'm a barbarian, so.
Get in there, champ.
All right. You want him alive. Let's see.
You can non-lethal melee. Maybe.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Probably.
You sure can.
I mean, maybe you can't, but I'm sure. It's a core feature, I mean.
I'll flick him gently. Cracks his bones. Yeah.
Oops. Right. Let's see. We have no rush forward ability, apparently. So, we're just gonna zoom on up as far as we can go, I guess. And then maybe dash to be close by enough.
Oh, you see
Get it
him.
next time.
He's right there. He's cowering behind a rock.
Yeah,
Yes.
box him in.
His eyes will widen as he sees this horror sloth approaching at rapid velocity,
Covered in snow.
covered in snow.
And she'll just kind of skid to a stop behind him, trying to force him back this way.
Alright.
And that'll be it, because I dashed.
Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
Yes. Yes!
As you dash and stop right there,
Criminal scum.
this guy will reveal himself as he fires a weapon in your direction at advantage, because he was stealthed and invisible. Pow, does
Oof.
21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That will do 6 piercing damage. Which you, as
Okay.
a Gidon, are resistant to at base.
So I only take half?
You only take half.
Okay.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, and then, let's see here. He will... He sees that. That's a problem. That's real bad. He's going to try and protect his boss, but he's going to do it from a safe distance. That'll end his turn.
Alright, now that the trap's been sprung, Audacious Aetos will pull out his weapon. Oh, yeah. I'm so ready. Alright, I'm going to pull out my large magnum, and I will activate Payday.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. This is a jam, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've said it already, but yeah. Alright, cool, here we go. Taking my shot. Boom! I have advantage, yeah, because you can't see me.
That's right.
Advantage, baby! Let's go!
That'll hit him. Which one?
Get
You're
some of the-
hitting him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Main target. Get fucking 15 revolver damage, nerd.
As you fire into him, his armor will take the majority of that, but he will be quite wounded.
Okay, I will use double tap and fire again.
Double tap. Fire again.
Double tapping it. 18.
That will still hit.
That's only 2 damage.
Only 2. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can subtract in my own game. I can, look at that.
You did it.
I did it. I did reverse math.
Okay, and then I get to use my special ability. Yay!
Yay.
I will activate Bullet Time. And I will combat roll. Over here.
Zoom in.
That's pretty close to that tree.
It kinda is. There is safe. 5 feet forward is bad. Don't be within 5 feet of a tree.
I don't want to get close to. Oh, that's
This one has a much
Well,
bigger
thankfully
range.
thankfully I have trenches, so I just fucking combat roll, dip down into these trenches. Then
Awesome.
there you go. I'm good.
Alrighty. Cool.
Also,
alright.
it shows I have no hit points.
Marco Sidorov will scream like a girl as he is being approached by this horrible abomination.
Oh my god.
And he will attempt to fire at her with his gun.
Look
There's
at
a
this
miss.
dude.
Pew pew! That will miss as a lightning arc will arc off of it and miss you. And then he will activate something in his wrist, and he will pop open a thing, and he will gain some AC. He is shielded, and that's his turn as he panics wildly.
I forget how many attacks Gidon have.
You have 2 claw attacks. Oh, and a bite, because you're level 3.
I do not
Rage
have
for me.
bite
You don't
in
have
my...
your bite? Let me put that in there.
No.
You should have one.
Please.
Grab it from the other Gidon's sheet, because it should be in there. It is not. However, just make it a 3rd claw attack, because it basically counts as the same.
Okay. Let's see.
Claw bite.
So is Moomad the same as any time I enter Rage? Like it just kind of replaces Rage?
Yeah, it activates as part of your rage.
Okay. Oh. Let's see. Sure. We're gonna Rage. Rawr. And we're gonna bite him in the leg, right through that shield.
Right, roll an
Yeah.
attack for me.
Yes.
3 of them, in fact.
Yes.
Let's see. Interesting. Okay.
Forget not to kill. Don't kill him though, but hurt him.
Yes.
That'll hit.
Okay. So I pull him down.
Uh-oh, you're breaking up.
Oh, okay. So I bit him to pull him down to the ground.
Okay.
And then we're gonna claw him once.
That one will miss.
And we're gonna claw him twice.
And that one will miss. So you hit him once for 9. As you go into your rage, you are surrounded by faint green and red flames as they erupt around you. As you claw into this guy, who is panicking and screaming like a little girl despite his manly mustache. Is that it?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. This guy is not having any of that. He got shot at. That's not good, but that thing is clearly a huge threat, and so he is going to throw an Inferno Grenade at you, targeting this position. To set thee on fire, please make me a DC 12 Dex save.
Do I get advantage on this because of danger sense?
I'm gonna say yes, in this case. He's throwing a thing through the air in your direction before it explodes. Yeah. As he throws the grenade in that direction, you nimbly avoid it. Let me see, I forget. Does it get half damage? Okay, cool. So still half damage. Here's that. You're in your rage, so you half it, and then you half it again because it's elemental. Because of your
so
Moonmad rage, sure.
Yes, so I would take 3.
You would take 3, and then you would take 1 because you're actually it's 3. Sorry, you only half it once. I'm wigging out. I'm going crazy. Don't listen to me.
It's okay.
All right, but there is fire all around you, and the fire continues to crackle. And then he will turn in this direction and ready to fire the moment he sees movement. All right, Aetos, your turn.
Oh yeah? Ready, huh? Let's see what you got. Oh, baby. I'm so happy right now. Alright. I pop up, brave as can be. Throw a little snow in the air. Let's see what you got.
There he is, and he will fire his shotgun at you. Pew pew.
Oh, that's a good roll.
That hit?
Yeah, it hits, even behind cover.
Alright, there's an 8.
Oof.
Ow.
That's 8 to my shield.
Nice.
Beep, 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 beep. Is it blue?
Yeah, it's blue. It's blue.
Alright.
Well, no,
so-
it's Terran Tech. It would be kind of a yellowish orange.
Oh, so it's like...
Yeah.
You're gonna have to try a little harder than that, son. I do a quick sleight of hand with my magnum to coolly flip it, and then fire it at his face. Man, that's cool! That's so
I'm gonna.
Thank you for playing into that.
I'm gonna wear that guy's hat on top of my helmet when I kill him.
Frown.
Anyway.
I'm gonna shoot you now. I don't know when I'll stop.
Oh, that'll hit,
baby.
That's good.
12 damage.
Flying damage. Ugh. She really is cool. All right, what else we got?
Double tap. Let's do it again.
Double tap. That
14.
will miss.
Okay. Bullet
As
time.
your bullet goes past and dinks off this rock. Between makes that cool ricochet sound.
I will combat roll in the trench that I dug, changing my position.
All right. As you get to this point,
No, am I too close? Oh,
make me a dexterity save, sir.
Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, oof. Oof. Okay, well, that's not good.
Ooh,
Of course.
Okay. All right. A root will trigger, and it will grab and attempt to grab at your leg. You don't automatically dodge it, so let's see here. This is going to be an athletics or acrobatics check to not get grappled.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
Failed that too.
Okay. You are grabbed by a tree root. Please make me a Constitution save as well.
Okay.
Okay,
14?
you pass that. You feel your foot start to go numb. Thankfully, just your foot. As it starts to get pulled down into the snow, you are currently grappled by a tree root, and it is attempting to poison you without much success yet.
Alright, so I guess my next question is, do I just fire at the root to free myself on my turn? Do I, what's my,
Yeah, you can try firing at it.
Okay,
It is very strong. So firing
Well,
at
I mean,
it's probably the best
What would
thing.
you suggest to be the...
Yeah.
what would you suggest to be the best way to get out?
Sawing it off of you with a bunch of bullets is a pretty good way to do it.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Alright, I'm done after that.
Okay. Cool. Alright, Marco sees this ball of fire. He's going to run over here to his buddy, disengaging. And then he's going to hide behind the rock over here. And he's going to attempt to stealth. Let's see here. Where is his stealth? There it is. He's going to try and cower behind this rock. You guys go ahead and make perception checks if you want. Yeah, you just saw him run around the rock. You don't even care about this fire. This coward just ran around this rock.
I see him.
Yeah, you see him. He's just over here, ringing around the rosy, trying to avoid Trap. And that is, unfortunately, all he's got. So, there you go, Trap. You are currently in the flames. But they don't activate at the beginning. Yeah, they don't activate at the beginning because you took damage originally.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave the Ring of Fire
Okay.
and come around the rock.
Ah!
Control. Ready, set, attack.
That will miss him as he cowardly tries to scramble up the rock, narrowly
I'm going
avoiding
to
your
second
claws.
claw him.
Your second claw will stab in past him, slash him, and then stab into the rock and take a chunk of it out. Roll damage.
Okay.
It's a crit, right?
Oh, yes. Hold on. Let me go back on that one.
No worries.
There we go.
Oof.
Hell yeah.
He will get clawed. There you go. Oh.
And, let's see. How badly off does he look? Like, if I hit him again, will he go down?
He is badly injured. There's a chance that if you hit him real good, he'll just go down and crumple. But he can probably handle a little more of you.
Does it look like his injuries will make him easier to catch if he tries to run away?
No, you haven't crippled him.
Mm-hmm. Then we're going to try and bite the foot again.
Yeah, get him.
Okay. That will miss.
That misses.
As
Okay.
it runs into his shield, which reflects in a kind of yellowish hexagonal pattern.
Well, I think... Sure, that's everything for me. Yep.
Okie dokie. This guy will freak a little bit that you are here now. That's not good. He will shoot you. He's gonna shoot at you at point blank. Here you go. He doesn't have disadvantage because he's got hip fire. And he will attack normal. That will be, unfortunately, a 1. He will be very sad. Wish I was cool as that guy. You're terrifying. And then he will end his turn.
I'm gonna shoot this root now.
Alright. Shoot the root.
And that's the best thing I can do that I know of?
Yeah, doing damage to it's really going to be the thing that makes it let go.
Do I know, like, how much? Like, what am I looking at here?
Yeah, it's pretty thick. It's tougher than your average person. You're probably going to want to aim for about 20 damage.
20 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Here we go. Shooting the root.
Pow, that'll hit. Pow,
6 damage to the root. I will shoot it again using double tap.
That'll hit.
15 damage.
There you go. The root releases as it scriggles and screeches almost, wiggling down into the snow, leaving a trail of orange viscous goo still wrapped around your leg.
It's orange?
It's orange, yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, the
Alright, anyway.
there's a viscous orange goo on your pant leg, and your foot feels numb. You have to move at half movement for a little while.
Half movement, you say?
Half movement.
Alright, well, I will get my bullet time, and I will roll the fuck away from the tree. Half easily. And, things look like they're going pretty well, but I want to end this as quickly as possible, so I think we're gonna have a little fun.
All
Time
right.
to kick this into overdrive. Also, that tree scared the shit out of me, so we're gonna activate Adrenaline Rush.
Yeah.
I will pull out a cigar, put it into my mouth, crack my 2 pistols together across their hilts, striking the match, and lighting my cigar. I'll take a deep breath. As the smoke enters my lungs, the formula within will cause my body to go faster than normal. I will pop up out of the snowbank, pull my weapon on the Tefra soldier, and unleash hell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give us the juice.
Yeah. It's about damn time. I rolled a 10. Fuck.
It fires, opening a gap in the flames before the flames consume the area again.
And I'll also pull out... you know what? We're gonna... What is this? A 4-meter cube.
Okay, so that's like 10 foot? 10 foot cube? Oh yeah, I forget all the N7 stuff is in meters.
Yeah. I'll have to go through and retranslate this.
10 foot
Alright,
cube.
10-foot cube? Okay, I don't want to hurt Trap, so I'll just double tap, even though it's technically less damage, but
Alright.
there we go. Double tap again, baby!
Pyong.
It probably misses that guy.
That will miss as it glances off his shoulder plate.
Damn it. Unfortunate. Okay, back into cover. Bye!
Alright.
That's it for me.
Pretty good. Alright. Marco will try to save himself. He is going to pop a first aid. Let's see here.
Hey, stop there.
That's a +4. So I'll go ahead and juice that, and he will heal up a little bit. Then he'll cower. Because there's nothing else he can do. This was unexpected. Alright, Trap, what you got?
Okay.
Show me your strength.
Let's see.
I would say go for the soldier, but he sucks more than the other guy. So.
He's really bad. Let's see.
I don't know why you hired this guy. This guy sucks.
I'm having a bad day, okay?
This guy isn't cool at all.
I think I'm going to reckless attack.
Alright,
Hell yeah.
get him.
So these will all be at advantage.
Mhm.
Yes.
Roll all 3 attacks for me, then we'll do damage. That'll hit.
Well.
That'll crit.
Oh. Okay.
You can do
Do I
damage
have-
on those two if you wanna try and just knock them down, and then save your
Yeah, I just
save
wanna-
your third one.
Yeah, for the guy, the soldier boy. Let's see. We're just
Soldier
gonna
boy.
roll.
Soldier boy, tell him.
All right, he will. Ouch. Oof. And that will get him very near death, indeed.
Yeah, we're gonna leave him like that, and we're going to take our last attack with our bite and go for the soldier.
Chomp.
And
Miss him.
Man, sometimes you just roll a 1 and a
A
3.
1 and a 3 sometimes. All right, this guy did not like that you just tried to nip at his boot. He is going to, with advantage, fire his shotgun at your face. Because you are recklessly attacking him. It's 14
that
hits.
misses.
It misses.
No.
Lovely.
Sometimes you just roll an 8 and a 9.
Yep, that's it. He will swear at you in Terran, and you will recognize the swear. All right.
Alright, so my shield fully recharges. I put Payday away because it's out of ammo, and I don't want to spend the action to reload it right now. And I will pull out my dual pistols.
Ooh.
Nickel and dime. Oh, it's so good. I'm shooting the soldier. With extreme prejudice.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
That will hit.
yes.
Ugh.
8 damage. Yeah, and it's not close enough to hit him, so he doesn't have to make the next
Cracks against his armor as you see him heave.
12 will miss, probably.
12 will miss.
Alright, cool, good fight. Back in the cover.
Nice, nice. All right, Marco will attempt to. Oh man, he's panicking. He's panicking. Let me roll something for him. See if he's stupid when he's panicking.
He better not run into a tree. I'm gonna lose my mind if he runs to a tree, playmaker.
Let's see here. Is he wise enough? He's not.
Oh god.
He is going to try and run away over here so that he's away from that. That would give you an attack of opportunity trap.
Drop his ass.
Oh, I would like to take that. Yes.
Yes.
He is
We're gonna-
trying.
Punish him.
He is trying to run. That'll hit him.
Yes.
Give us some damage before he gets into that tree root. Because he's just running straight at the tree. That'll knock him. As he... you knock him unconscious, I guess? I imagine?
I guess so.
Okay. As he attempts to get away, he gets about this far before you knock his legs out from under him. He falls face first in the snow and hits his head on a rock. He stops moving. But you can still smell he's alive.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, Trap, it's your turn.
Hey.
Eat him!
Well,
Eat him now!
so going
Attack
after
the faceless one.
soldier guy.
Yo.
Yes. Yes. Chomp.
Alright, that will hit. That's damage.
And then we're gonna claw him.
That'll hit as well. And that'll definitely knock him out. He is dead. As your claws go through his armor, through his flesh, you feel the crunch of his flimsy paper Terran bones. And as he falls dead on the snow, dribbling his strange bright red blood across the white, this combat has come to an end.
So I will take Marco's boot in my mouth and I'll start dragging him over.
I will pop up, noticing that that guy's actually down now. And I will pull out Payday. I will coolly flick it open as the shells fall into the steaming snow. And I'll reload it, put it away.
Nice.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's go loot this guy. I will maintain a healthy distance from the trees. I have learned my lesson. Okay, I'm gonna go search this guy real quick.
All right. As you pick through this guy, you will note that Trap has done her work. His armor is rendered basically unusable. It's got so many large tears and gashes in it that it'll probably never fit another human being ever again, not without a lot of work. However,
About that shotgun.
his shotgun is there. I can give you that. He
Big
also
yoinkers.
has 2 remaining Inferno grenades.
Oh, sick.
Go ahead and toss those to you.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have any credits on him? Some Terran dollary dues, maybe?
So Terran dollary dues are not carried on your person.
Oh, right, they're credits. Yeah.
They are credits. Let's see here. You have 2 of those, and 1 tactical shotgun.
Oh man, I can't wait for my inventory to just.
he's Link. He's Link, everyone. He's got just a big old bag.
Okay, and then seeing the work is done, I will look down. All right, let's get out of here. And then I will limp my way over to the sled because I have poison tree juice in it. Ow. Fucking piss.
Trap wanders over.
She's dragging the body.
She's dragging the guy. All right.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Just sliding a big old red nasty trail.
Okay, I will make sure he's not dead.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right.
He's good. You patch him up just enough.
Just enough. I'll tie him to the sled. I'll cover him so he's warm.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it's time to
call in your contact and bring him in. Yeah.
Time to call it in, I think.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Before I do that, though,
yes.
I'd like to copy all the info that I can find on his visor, purporting to the current subjects, to the anything with the Uperlian project,
okay,
with anything to do with the Seventh Claw religion, anything to do with the Tefra organization I can find, and anything that mentions advances in PAC technology, or PAC, however the acronym is. And I'll copy all that information that I can review at a later time.
Okay, let me make a note, and then I will fill in that info for you before next session. Let's see.
Excellent.
Looking for, let's see here. Aetos, info loot, tech, Seventh Claw. And these will be things based on what he knows of these things. So, Earlian Project, Tefra, Organ, or
I have one more question.
Yeah.
Do the Inferno grenades have the ability to set a timer to them?
They do not. They are a pull the pin, throw, and explode.
Okay. Are the trees here flammable?
Not very. They're very resistant to fire.
Damn it. Because I have a score to settle with this one. I will mark this tree's location.
All right.
I have a sufficiently large gun. Like a mortar or something. Alright.
Alright.
With the prisoner strapped and within somewhat of a reasonable condition, I will reach into my pocket and I will pull out a patented, very tasty trap snack, and I will hand it to Trap.
Yeah. And her quills will quiver and thank you. She'll chow down.
All right, that's a good pig. Let's get the fuck up out of here.
All right.
Right.
As you,
She'll
oh, sorry.
extra hard because there's 2 Terrans on the back of the sleigh now.
All right.
And then I will light a non-combat cigar, something smooth that I can enjoy the taste of.
All right, you do it. As you're there, chewing on your cigar, as they do, the way a cigar is meant to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
You send out your message, target acquired, and ready for pickup. As a Terran transport will come over the horizon and eventually come and settle to pick you up. Let me set a scene here. Okie dokie. All right. As you board the Terran transport, your mark in tow, you will find several individuals. Let me know when you're loaded. I think you are, right?
I'm loaded in. I'm in there.
Good. This is a Agnoia Foundation ship. You've been in a couple of these before. You've probably been in this one. And in front of you, as you move in and familiarize yourself with the surroundings, you will notice this man. A man you are familiar with, Dr. Clarence Smith
Yes.
of
Good
the-
old Dr. Clarence Smith.
Dr. Smith of the Agnoia Foundation. Yes.
Yes. We've spared no expense.
No expense. So I see
walk-
you have succeeded once again, yes?
That's right. Always get my mark, sir. Here he is for you.
Very good. If you would so kindly carry him off to the brig. It is in the back of the ship over here. I see you are still in the company of your Gidon.
Oh, yeah. The pig does a good job.
Very good.
Hi.
She seems to prove useful. This is a good thing, and we'll deposit this guy back here in the brig where he belongs.
And then I will walk towards this guy, an expectant look on my face.
Yes. You should know by now that this is part of the deal. It's totally expected. Congratulate you on another job well done, Aetos. And here, he will pull up a small device on his wrist, which will flick up a small orange glowing screen, and he will press a couple of buttons, and you will see on your visor as 1,000 Terran credits are added to your personal account.
Fuck yeah.
Bling, 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 bling. Very good.
Come on, I go. Can I add stuff to my own sheet or?
You should be able to. Yeah.
Oh, did you already add the?
Yeah, I added them to your gold.
Oh yeah. Thank
All right.
you very much.
Now, with that job settled, and in fact, well done, very much appreciated. That one was a little tricky to get a hold of and get a bearing of his position. He doesn't come out in the open very often. Nice job catching him, and alive, no less.
You're welcome. I was wondering, Doc, if maybe you might be willing to purchase some more information that I uncovered whilst I was down there.
You drive a hard bargain, of course, probably. But first, before we discuss additional exchanges, I have a gentleman that perhaps you would like to meet. Good business, I might add.
All right.
As he
Lead the
will
way.
walk over to this side of the room, you will see, accompanied by a guard, this gentleman. He appears to comport himself in Terran military attire. The stuffy stuff with the high collars. And,
It's a shame he has such a weak chin.
yeah, super.
I'm sorry. Clarence Smith has a Chad chin.
A
even though
Chad
he's
chin.
old.
By comparison, as you can see, his chin is nothing compared to mine. He doesn't say that, but
I will, of course, track that.
yes. This is Captain Arthur Valley. He is a. How should we put it? What is a? And he will speak up. Actually, you can cut it with the pleasantries. You don't have to actually hide information. I'm okay with him knowing. I am one of the military heads in charge of overseeing the now defunct and deregulated Uperlian project. I imagine you have not heard of it. It is a somewhat secretive bunch.
I'll take my hat from my head and kind of fan myself a little bit, getting some snow out. And as my long, dreaded locks fall to the side, I'll simply say, I've heard a thing or two about it. Question is, why someone like you needs someone like me exactly?
The good doctor has explained that you are good at tracking people down.
Yeah?
Well,
You got somebody needs tracking?
if somebody needs tracking, they call him the Martin. Ever heard of him?
Have I heard of him? Wait a minute.
You have not.
The Martin? You mean like the weasel?
Yes, like the weasel. He
Well,
is.
I've never heard of that stupid-ass name.
Well, he is apparently just as elusive as his name makes him out to be. He is in charge of this organization. It's called the Tefra Foundation.
Yeah, I actually ran into some of those boys.
Oh, you did?
Sure did, as I light a cigarette rudely in front of everyone.
He will try not to stiffen up at that, but you can tell that he disapproves.
Oh, he doesn't like the smoke?
No.
Good, because I'm going to be breathing a lot in his direction now.
He will put his hands behind his back, all civil-like, and turn to pace around, trying to avoid the smoke, but being not so subtle about it. And then seeing this abomination, he will kind of not quite step quite that close.
Hello.
Oh no, it talks too. Hello. He'll start to throw up a salute and then not.
Hold up now. This here's Trap. Trap, say hi to the nice gentleman.
Hi, nice gentleman.
Yeah, very good, Trap.
Hello, Trap.
This
nice
here's
to meet
my
you.
pig.
He will give you an incredulous look.
I
Okay.
will counter it with a racist look.
Amazing. Look, business. I am told that you are very good at your job. We have a guy, the Martin. We have to have him. He is elusive. He is hard to track down. However, I have a
Get to the relevant parts.
yes. I have a contact. Someone who has had interactions with this Martin and has at least some insight. She has told me she is going to be at a nearby trading post. It's called the Kimodon Trading Post. She is trying to assemble a group that will hunt down not only this man, but the rest of whatever is going on there. She was not exactly clear on the specifics. She seemed to be a little cautious, panicked even. But she's a lead, and I think a lead is better than nothing.
Sounds good to me. What's her name?
Her name is Carolyn. And she is a common.
Great, another pelt.
She's more than that. She's a Uperlian, actually. One of the free ones. So I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but I should say that I wouldn't mess with her. She is.
Yeah. A pelt's a pelt, no matter how many bedazzles you put on it.
If you say so. He'll kind of look over nervously at the good doctor. You sure this is he's good for it? Oh yes, of course. He is. There's no shortage of ne'er-do-wells and rogue scientists that this man and Trap have recovered numerous times. They're quite good at it. I'm sure that you won't regret hiring them. Well, if you say so.
Thanks for the vouch, Doc, but let's get to the brass tacks there, Captain Valet. How much is you gonna pay me for it? Let's get straight to it.
40,000 credits.
Oh, I will stop whatever it is I'm doing at this time as the ashen part of my cigarette falls to the ground.
Then we understand each other.
I will take a suspicious drag from my cigarette as I look at him and I blow the smoke through my nose. Not at him for once, as I'm actually contemplating his request. That's a lot of scratch for one person.
It is, but this is a big snag. This is an Uperlian project scientist who has gotten away, is rogue, and is starting to do his own thing. If you knew half of the thing that these guys used to be working on, you would be worried. Do not underestimate him, and do not underestimate whatever hole he has put himself in, because I guarantee he is probably surrounded by all sorts of unnatural man-made horrors beyond our comprehension.
Can he bleed?
Yes, as far as we know, based on the information we have, he is but a man. For now. But you might want to hurry.
Then we can kill him. Unless you want him alive. That's double.
No,
I take another drag.
I don't need this one alive. We just need him off the table.
You got it. I tend to not like assassination as much. Takes the fun out of it. But Trap here hasn't been eating very well lately, so I'll get her a nice big snack.
Indeed. Sounds good. Well then, payment half up front and half when the job is done, as he will motion to this soldier, who will step up, pull out a device, and immediately send you 20,000 credits.
Oh my Jesus. Oh, sweet Abraham. Oh, Poseidon. I just start yelling random guys.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do that.
That's perfect. That's really good.
Yeah. Oh, Zeus above.
Soul was right all along. Never mind.
As you said, 20,000 credits. I will look down and then I'll look back up to the captain and say, "Well, looks like you got yourself a deal. Although, such heavy credits require something that I could actually buy. I operate out of base 7, but there are some things I wouldn't mind requisitioning. Do I got your backing for that?"
Of course.
Good.
For this, Mark? Absolutely.
Alright. Me and the pig need a little R&R. It's cold out there. When you want this started?
We will actually be, the doctor speaks up, we will be actually, dropping you off, within a few miles of this, Chemodon trading post. It is not far. It'll probably take us less than a day to get there. That said, feel free to relax and, embrace yourselves while we are here. Unfortunately, it is one job back to back with the next.
It's fine. Let's make sure the pig's fed well. And I want his rifle. And I point to a random guard.
Let's hang on. There's two kinds of guards here. Let's see. Odds, Uperlian, evens.
Yeah, you roll it. I point to a random one.
Evens. Agnoia it is. Let's see here. That's dumb. I haven't built this sheet.
That's fine.
That's okay. I'll give you the other guy's rifle since I don't have it. So, let's see here. You get a cool sniper rifle. Yay!
Sick. I'm just doing it mostly just to see what the captain does.
Yep.
Does he find me disgusting?
He kind of sniffs at you, but he motions to the guy to give you his gun.
I'll make a big deal of it. Oh, that's a good-looking shooter right there. Thank you kindly.
You can see the visor of this guy's mask steam up just slightly before going back to normal.
And I'll look down. Lucine. That's a nice name for a rifle.
He'll kind of look over to the side, cross his arms. He pouts. Anyway.
Very well, Captain. I'll make preparations.
Sounds good. We will be dropping you off soon, and so until that time, make yourself comfortable. And he will cross over here to look out the front window, like a cool captain guy. Dr. Clarence will pull you aside. Aetos, if I may, for a moment. And he will kind of walk over here, out of listening range of all these guys.
Cool. Let's go over here and scheme.
Okay, normally I am the one giving you jobs, and I haven't had to do this, but these guys, they just want this guy dead. And in addition, I'm sure they have absolutely no problem with you burning his entire place down. But for the Agnoia Foundation, I could throw in a couple of favors. If you would copy any data you find onto this, and he will kind of underhanded slide you a small data stick.
Pick it up, put it in my, stow it away in my vest.
No point in wasting whatever achievements they may have acquired. We just don't want it to get in the hands of the enemies. Of course.
Thumb's the word, Doc, but you know my price. I don't do it for causes. As long as you got the credits, it's yours.
Oh, we've got them. We'll get you a little something special for this.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. And he will, old man, hand pat your shoulder. Very good. Very good. And then he will wander off over here and strap himself down in this seat with all the seat belts.
I will take Trap to the galley. And then I will watch as Trap eats whatever food is in the buffet.
We got some food. Yep.
Yeah. And then I will just stare down anybody that tries to say anything.
Yeah. Nobody is even looking in your direction. The way Trap eats is horrifying. So
good.
Very good.
I'll take a seat in the back of the bus because I'm a cool kid.
Nice. All right.
When you're done, get over here so I can strap you in.
She will crawl along the buffet and scoop like 3 more shovelfuls of miscellaneous cafeteria food into her mouth. And shake her paws as she jumps down. And hop up into the chair.
I'll reach over and strap her down because she doesn't have any fucking belt. Thumbs.
No thumbs.
Nice. She's one of the few people on this ship that would definitely survive a crash, though. So
that's true.
Little bowling ball that she is. Excellent.
Right. I tip my hat down and I take a little nap.
As you do. Eventually, the vessel will touch down, and you will be dropped off a few miles outside of your target location. And with that, as you stand once again in the snow with your sled and Trap hitched up to it, that's where we'll call this prologue session. And I will see you at the beginning of the campaign in earnest, where we meet up with the rest of the guys.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. Good session, guys.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.